and or pending litigation to seek advice of counsel for negotiations and for personnel matters and for the board to fulfill its administrative and quasi-judicial functions. Is there a motion?
So move, Vice Chair Roberts.
Thank you, Vice Chair. Is there a second?
Second, Mohammed.
challenge.
Thank you, Commissioner Mohammed. Before we close the meeting and vote on that, do any members of the public object to us closing the meeting? Hearing none, all in favor, Vice Chair Roberts.
Yes.
Thank you, Commissioner Ames Messenger.
Yes.
Commissioner Coy,
Yes.
Commissioner Lollinger, I see you joined us. Good morning, Commissioner Lollinger.
Good morning. Yes.
Thank you. Commissioner Mohammed,
Yes.
Commissioner Parker,
Yes.
Commissioner Rooks,
Yes.
Commissioner Sally, Commissioner Sally, are you in favor of closing?
Yes, I am. I'm sorry, there's a little bit of technical.
Thank you. Have any other commissioners joined us? I'm also in favor. That motion passes with 9 in favor and 3 absent. The board will now move into closed session. Those members who are stakeholders and members of the public, you can just hold tight here in the link that you currently are in. The board is going to move into a different link for closed session, and we will return after we meet there. Thank you. Board members, please go into the closed session link now.
Good morning.
Good morning,
morning.
Commissioner Slater Harrington. The other commissioners are currently over in closed session, if you want to join them.
Oops. Be right back.
Good morning, everyone, again, and thank you all, members of our public, all of our stakeholders who have been patient as we were in a closed session. Just also for awareness, our meeting schedule is a bit lighter during the summer, and so we just wanted to make sure we took some time to do the board's diligence in having some discussions as that is necessary throughout these summer months. But thank you all for your patience. I just want to take a roll to make sure that we have a quorum. Vice Chair, are you with us?
I am.
Thank you. Commissioner Ames Messenger. Are you with us? Commissioner Coy, are you with us?
Commissioner Coyle present.
Thank you. Commissioner Kenyatta Bay, are you with us?
Kenyatta Bay, present.
Thank you. Dr. Lallinger?
Reading Lallinger, present.
Lallinger. Forgive me. Thank you. Commissioner Muhammad?
Muhammad, present.
Thank you. Commissioner Parker?
Parker present.
Thank you. Commissioner Rooks?
Commissioner Rooks, present.
Commissioner Slater Harrington?
Present.
Thank you. I'm also, that is 9 present with 3. Commissioner, okay, Ames Messenger, I see you. So that's 10 of us present with 2
Apologies.
absent. It's 10 present with 2 absent. We do have a quorum. Is there a motion to reopen the meeting?
So moved. Vice Chair Roberts.
Thank you, Vice Chair. Is there a second?
Second, Kenyatta Bay.
Thank you, Commissioner Kenyatta Bay. All in favor, Vice Chair Roberts?
Yes.
Commissioner Ames Messenger?
Yes.
Commissioner Coy?
Yeah.
Commissioner Kenyatta Bay?
Yes.
Commissioner Lallinger?
Yes.
Commissioner Muhammad?
Yes.
Commissioner Parker?
Yes.
Commissioner Rooks?
Yes.
Commissioner Sally? Commissioner Slater Harrington?
Yes.
I'm also in favor. That motion passes with 10 in favor and 2 absent. Is there a motion to approve the personnel, employment, and payroll agenda?
So moved, Kenyatta Bay.
Thank you, Commissioner Kenyatta Bay. Is there a second?
Second.
Second.
Thank you, Commissioner Muhammad. All in favor, Vice Chair Roberts?
Yes.
Commissioner Ames Messenger?
Yes.
Commissioner Coy?
Yeah.
Commissioner Kenyatta Bay?
Yes.
Commissioner Lallinger?
Yes.
Commissioner Muhammad?
Yes.
Commissioner Parker?
Yes.
Commissioner Slater Harrington?
Yes.
I'm also in favor. That motion passes unanimously with the members who are present. We will now hear from our Chief Human Capital Officer, Emily Nielsen, regarding the PEP agenda today.
Thank you, Chair McFadden. Good morning, everyone. If you are being recognized on today's PEP, please feel free to turn on your camera so that we can recognize you. From the Office of the Chief Academic Officer, appointments recommended that Jessica Federley, currently Academic Content Liaison Literacy, be appointed Director, School Success Liaison Deployment and Development, effective July 10th, 2024. Recommended that Michael Turlick, currently Educational Specialist 2 Mathematics, be appointed School Success Liaison Mathematics, effective July 10th, 2024. Now from the Office of the Chief of Schools, appointments. Recommended that Marquise Duarte, currently Chief Academic Officer with Anne Arundel County Public Schools, be appointed Instructional Leadership Executive Director, effective July 15th, 2024. Recommended that Mia Harper, currently Assistant Principal with DC Public Schools, be appointed Assistant Principal at Johnson Square Elementary, effective July 17th, 2024. Recommended that Darylyn Harrison, currently Director of Operator Support, River Rouge School District, be appointed Principal, Baltimore Leadership School for Young Women, effective July 10th, 2024. recommended that Dana Koinu, currently Assistant Principal of Baltimore County Public Schools, be appointed Principal at Green Street Academy effective July 10th, 2024. Now for the CEO notification from the Office of the Chief Academic Officer, a reassignment. Tiffany Whitaker, currently Coordinator Literacy Coaching, be reassigned Coordinator Literacy Coach Development effective July 10th, 2024. From the Office of the Chief Executive, a reassignment. Samuel Rather, currently Director Equity Centered Principal Development, be reassigned Senior Principal Coach effective July 10th, 2024. And from the Office of the Chief of Schools, an appointment. Susan Wheeler, currently Interim Instructional Leadership Executive Director, be appointed Instructional Leadership Executive Director effective July 10th, 2024. Luis Lima, currently Interim Principal at Coppin Academy, be appointed Principal at Coppin Academy effective July 10th, 2024. And reassignments. Camille Basoko, currently Assistant Principal at Reginald F. Lewis High School, be reassigned Assistant Principal at Academy for College and Career Exploration effective July 10th, 2024. Ivana Pirelli, currently Assistant Principal at Academy for College and Career Exploration, be reassigned Assistant Principal at Baltimore City College effective July 10th, 2024. And Stacy Ann Saxton, currently Assistant Principal at Fort Worthington Elementary, be reassigned Assistant Principal at Furley Elementary effective July 10th, 2024. Congratulations to everyone on today's PEP.
Yes, congratulations. Thank you, Chief Nielsen. Congratulations again to everyone today who's either been appointed or reassigned. We're very excited that you all are willing and committed to serving our children and serving our young people as we all work together to improve outcomes for them. And so thank you all very much for your commitment to serve. And we're looking forward to the incredible things that you're going to do in the life of City Schools and the life of Baltimore. I will now review the consent agenda. Board colleagues, please let me know if you would like an item removed and state your question for staff. Item 9.01, Public School Administrator and Supervisors Association, also known as PAZAZA, contract. Item 12.01, Power School Group, LLC. Item 19.01, Mayor's Office of Employment Development, Mayor, City Council of Baltimore, and Youth Opportunity Academy. Item 20.01, ACSI translations.
I'd like to remove 20.01 ACSI, please.
Thank you, Dr. Lallinger. Please lift your question.
Two brief questions. One, just wanted to get some clarification here on the scope. I see that there's going to be in-person interviews and meetings with administrative offices and external individuals and organizations. I want to make sure that also includes actual students and parents who have experienced the system. And if that is the case, I would like to know whether or not ACSI has capability in the various languages that we have represented here in city schools. And I'll keep it to those two questions.
Hello again, Commissioner. Andre Riley, Executive Director of Communications. First, ASCI does have capability in supporting us in all of those languages. They're currently a language access vendor for the district, providing translation and interpretation services in all of those languages. Yes, we will be meeting with different groups of parents and families and staff, both collectively and individually. That's a big part of our work. There are certain groups that can contribute to the work, but we need to drill down a little deeper down to the individual. So that is part of the requirement of the RFP. And
I would just add that Andre would add just add quickly, hello, Chief Hyde Hubbard, Office of Communications, Engagement, and Enrollment. I just want to clearly add that the families will also be tapped not only through their school communities, because the school communities will be bringing in families and students for focus group conversations. We're also going to ask our community groups to bring forward families. So if we're not getting families one way, we're going to reach out the other way to make sure that students and families, they're our focus, right? We want to know their experience. We can actually improve upon their experience, is why we're doing this in the first place. So they are paramount to giving feedback on this particular landscape analysis.
I appreciate that. I'm only asking because it wasn't super clear to me looking at the what was submitted here. So I appreciate the clarification. Chair, I'll pass it back to you. I'm happy with the answers.
Appreciate that, Commissioner. Any additional questions? Commissioner Kenyatta Bay. You're muted, Commissioner.
We do have a full presentation coming up on this item, am I correct? Or do we have a full presentation on this item? This is something that has reoccurred constantly, and I just wanted to make sure that the public is clear on our efforts here. That's why I wanted to know whether there is a communication coming out as to what is being afforded and, the questions that the public may have.
Yes, we're more than happy to send out communication to families after we get this started. We did not plan for a full presentation today, but just to quickly set context for public since they're listening to this, we recognize as a district that we are becoming very multilingual and need to be able to conduct business with our families in various languages. That's from the schoolhouse to the district office to very different offices like transportation, our food nutrition services, our mental health, our special ed. Everything, we need to look different as a district as to handling multilingual families in a better way with more respect and humanity and honoring their culture and history as they come to the district. And so we are doing this landscape analysis, Commissioner, to make sure that we understand what we're currently doing well and what we're not doing well, looking at best practices across other districts as well as our own and replicating those and creating standards of operation. For example, if a school has a certain percentage of a language spoken, then there needs to be a requirement that we have staffing there that accommodate the language. However, I can't get to those recommendations and next steps until I understand where we are currently, how we are doing well or not well, improving upon that, looking at research across the country a little bit and seeing what they're doing well, because this isn't brand new, it's just newer to us, right?
Mhm.
And we have to recognize that we are not serving our families in the way we are supposed to. So this is why I have this contract. I also want to just acknowledge it's the end of our ESSER funding as well. So being able to approve this today is really critical for us, because if we have this money now, it's an opportunity to sort of close this out this school year and come up with a really beautiful implementation plan. And it won't all change overnight. I just want to be clear about that, right?
Mhm.
But when we finish our landscape commission, we'll come back and share what we learned from the landscape analysis, right? To the board, to the public. Then we're going to put together an implementation plan to sort of activate next steps. And that'll be the end of that contract for this RFP. I hope that's helpful. We didn't do a formal
Well,
presentation.
I have a real quick question because you have, answered a lot of that question, but projection, because, that landscape is dynamic. It changes. It's growing. So do we, have we looked in your analysis into the projections of our growth, where we're going to be 5 years from now, 4 years from now, wherever, and I wanted to make sure that that's part of your planning. You said the word ESSER, and that scares me every time I hear it, but because, it's gone, it's not here. How much of that moves forward into implementation is another question that I have.
Yep. So
Okay.
the ESSER funding is literally 1 year left. And it is designed to do this work. So it's not like hiring staff or other things. It's a really good use of dollars to understand how to better serve our families through this process. So that is that. The implementation will happen at various offices. Staffing might need to change, right? We might need to do an investment in the future, but I don't know what that investment should be for our next budget cycle until we've gone through the landscape to understand what else financially is needed to invest in this process to make sure we're honoring the humanity of all of our families, right? So it could be that schools use existing budgets next year, but they have to hire an X person, right? I don't have the answer for that right now. That's why we're going to do the landscape analysis to make sure we know what we need to do. And then we can do a financial estimate or a budgeting estimate, after that. Your first question, I was going to answer differently. And I just lost it. It's about
Projection.
Say it again. Projection. Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you for that. We right now know that we have 18,000 households who indicate Spanish as their first language in their household. That has grown by thousands each year. So, sir, I actually don't have a prediction, but what I do have is this. The next closest language, and Andre, correct me if I get this wrong, is around 400 families, and it's Arabic. So we have, yes, we have to honor several languages, but when we come back, we can show you, we have 12,000-ish multilingual learners in the district, but 18,000 households that say Spanish is their first language. It's very different, right? Because all the families are speaking Spanish at home, even if kids are out of multilingual status in school. Then it's Arabic at around 380 to 400, and then we get a little bit of French, and then there's other languages, but it goes down from there significantly. So we know we have to do something specifically around Spanish in a robust way. There you go, Andre. Thank you, sir. You can see the languages right there. I was trying to quote from my head. But this is the list. So we are moving forward and understanding we have to address all of these languages, but understanding that Spanish is the primary driver. Is that helpful, Commissioner Kenyatta Bay?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank you. Are there any additional questions? Hearing none, is there a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So move, Roberts.
Thank you, Vice Chair. Is there a second? Is there a second? Thank you, Commissioner Slater Harrington. I hear you. All in favor, Vice Chair Roberts,
Yes.
Commissioner Ames Messenger,
Yes.
Commissioner Coy,
Yes.
Commissioner Kenyatta Bay,
Yes.
Commissioner Lallinger,
Yes.
Commissioner and Doctor. I'm going back and forth with both of them. Commissioner Muhammad,
Yes.
Commissioner Parker,
Yes.
Commissioner Rooks,
Yes.
Commissioner Slater Harrington.
Yes.
I'm also in favor. That motion passes unanimously with the members who are present. Thank you all. Notice of upcoming meetings. There will be an executive meeting of the board on Tuesday, July 23rd at 3:30 p.m. It will be, we're encouraging all members to be present in person, but there are options if you are unable to. The board will next meet in public on Tuesday, July 23rd, the same day at 5:30 p.m. 200 East North Avenue in our headquarters building. But that is also a hybrid meeting. There is a special board meeting scheduled for Tuesday, August 13th at 9 a.m. And then the next full board meeting will be on Tuesday, August 27th at 2024. And I believe that is close to the vice chair's birthday.
Yes, it
At that
is.
time.
Very close. Extremely close.
Is there a motion to adjourn?
So move, Roberts.
Thank you, Vice Chair. Is there a second?
Second, Kenyatta Bay.
Thank you. Are there any members opposed to adjourning?
No, sir.
Hearing none, we are adjourned at 10:22 a.m. Thank you all. Have a great rest of your day. We look forward to seeing everyone very soon.
Have a great day.
Thank you, sir.
Peace.
Thank you.